With the number of positive cases touching new highs every day in the state, including Bengaluru, the authorities have decided to rely on the antigen tests. The city has started to conduct around 20,000 tests starting July 11th. Right now, Karnataka has procured 1 lakh antigen tests, half of which is reserved for Bengaluru. But what exactly does an antigen test do? Antigen is a protein molecule that is found on any pathogen like the SARS-CoV-2. This antigen triggers the immune response in our body, leading to the production of antibodies. As the name suggests, if antibody test detected antibodies, the antigen test detects the antigens in our body. The test itself is similar to a home pregnancy test kit, except it requires professionals to run it. A nasal swab is taken and immersed into a solution. A few drops of the solution are then placed on the test strip. As in a pregnancy test, lines on the strip indicate a positive result. What can this test do better than, say, RT-PCR test? The question here is not of quality but of speed. The antigen tests give results within 15 to 30 minutes and can be performed outside a laboratory setting, unlike the RT-PCR tests. Antigen tests are also way cheaper. But why are we using antigen tests now? The increase in cases has once again outlined the need for more tests so that the infected individual can be identified and isolated. To do that quickly, the antigen tests are our best option. The antigen tests will be administered on priority among people with influenza-like illness in containment zones and fever clinics, those with severe acute respiratory illness, suspected COVID-19 deaths, healthcare workers, international travelers and asymptomatic patients undergoing chemotherapy, immunosuppressed individuals including HIV-positive individuals and other emergency cases. In other words, the antigen test is available for the same people who meet the ICMR's testing criteria. The scope of the testing has not been widened. So what happens next? If the test is positive, the individual is considered as positive for the novel coronavirus and the patient is directed towards appropriate medical treatment. Hospitalization if the symptoms are severe or home isolation in case of mild symptoms. But what happens if the report is negative? This is where everything gets a little complicated. Even though the antigen tests give results quickly, its low sensitivity rate is an issue. That is, there's a chance that almost 50% of the tested people who are known to have the virus may report negative for the virus in the test. This is also known as the false negative rate. So what happens next if the test results in negative? The next step depends on whether you're symptomatic or not. If you're asymptomatic, then you're officially COVID negative, so no more testing for you. But if you're symptomatic, that is if you have a fever, cough and cold and other COVID-19 symptoms, a fresh swab sample is collected. If you need the test result quickly, for instance in the case of an individual going into labor or surgery, the repeat test is run on a CBNAT or TrueNAT machine. These were originally designed to conduct TB tests and they now have the ICMR's approval to run COVID tests. These deliver reports in about 30 minutes usually. The other option is to run the test on an RT-PCR, which usually takes about 8 hours to deliver the result. This is also the most expensive among all the tests. The results of these tests will be considered final. If you would like to know how an RT-PCR test works, click on the link in the description below for a video we made earlier. Let's hope these antigen tests will improve the turnaround time and help in identifying, isolating and treating the COVID-positive individuals much more quickly.